Today, you will learn how to create recurring to-dos in Notion. I'll cover how to set up a recurring task template, how to set different automated task frequencies, how to customize automated templates, and how to use custom filters for focused views. By the way, if you want to get this recurring task template, you can check it out in the description box below. Let's get started. Here are a few examples of habits, routines, and to-dos you might do on a regular basis. For example, review your finances every month, go to the gym on alternate days, and water your plants on a bi-weekly basis. Our goal here is to automate these tasks so they show up again and again at set intervals without creating them manually. Start by adding a new inline database. This will be your task planner for recording all your to-dos across different categories. Add a task category column. Use the single select option. This will let you tag tasks by category like work, personal, health, and reminder. Add a task repeat column. Use the single select option. You want to differentiate and filter whether a task is recurring or one-time. Add a frequency column. Use the multi-select option and rename it to frequency. This is helpful for tagging whether a task repeats daily, weekly, monthly, and so on. Add a status property. You can include status options like not started, in progress, skipped, or completed. Add a date property. Set the property type to date. You can use this as the due date for each task. Add a done checkbox. This lets you mark tasks as completed once they are done. Let's create your first recurring task using the database template feature. Click the drop-down icon next to the New button, select New Template, enter the title of your recurring habit, add an emoji or icon. This will be repeated every time the task template is triggered. Set the due date to today instead of a fixed date since we want the actual recurring date. Leave the checkbox empty by default. Fill in the frequency. This is just for reference, by the way. Set the status to not started by default. Choose the task category and specify whether this template is recurring or one-time. Now go to the yellow bar on top, click the repeat setting, set this to every 1 day. Select the time you want this habit to occur. You can decide whether you want this task to occur tomorrow or today. Once you have confirmed your setup, click Save, close the pop-up, go to the New button drop-down again, and here is the recurring task template you have just created. As you can see, there is no daily repeating tasks generated yet. You can either wait for the scheduled time to trigger, or go to the template, click on it, and generate the task manually right now. Now let's create a recurring template for alternate days. Pre-fill the properties using default state. Click on Repeat Setting. Select the weekday option. Set the time for this habit. Click Save. So if I click on the recurring template, it will create the task instantly instead of waiting for the actual trigger time. To repeat a task on a monthly basis, you can add a new template, enter the title like Review Finance first of month. Set the due date to today since we want the actual date being recorded. Pre-fill the rest of the properties. Click on the repeat setting. Choose Repeat every month. And here you can select the date of trigger based on your preference. Once you've confirmed, click Save. And if you want the same task to repeat twice a month but on specific dates, you will need to create a separate recurring template where the first template repeats on the first day of the month and the second template repeats on the 30th day of the month. You can do this by duplicating the first template, then add the time of occurrence, and set your desired date. Again, make sure the due date is set to today and not a custom date or any other future date. Custom views and filters can help you stay focused as your to-do list expands. First, create a calendar view. Select the calendar option. In the property settings, choose to display key details like frequency, task category, checkbox, and status. Set up an automation so that whenever you check the checkbox, the status automatically updates to done. Here's how. Add automation. Set up the automation as follows. When checkbox is checked, add an action, edit property, choose the status property, and set it to done. With this automation setup, whenever you click the checkbox, the status will automatically update to done. Add another new view and select the board option. We want to create a board view for today's to-do list. Let's clean up your workspace and create a simple, focused dashboard. Add a 2-column layout. In the left column, add a call-up block and label it Today's Task. Add a linked database view by clicking on Today's Task section. Copy a linked view of your Task Planner database and paste it into the left column. Change the layout view to List and adjust the display properties to show details like due date, checkbox, and category. This allows you to quickly check off tasks that are due today, and as you can see, your checkbox is synced with the calendar view here. In the left column underneath here, create a section to serve as a quick reference for your recurring task settings. This doesn't affect the actual automation, but helps you remember the recurring frequency you have assigned to each task. Continue watching the next tutorials to improve your digital productivity. Thanks for watching.